Listen up, partners. This is Good, Bad, Ugly on World Improv Network.
Good evening, everyone. I am Alex.
I'm David.
I'm Natalie.
And we're your astute wind counselors to get you through the week with any daily grind issues you may be experiencing or any problems he wants to solve for you whatsoever. Let's get to our first winner. Our first winner is named Damien, and he hails from Taipei, Taiwan. And he writes, Dear Win, do you believe in the existence of demonic rice for spreading evil and controlling the masses? Man, that is definitely one of the most interesting questions we've ever fielded here on Good, Bad, Ugly. Dave?
Yeah, I've been to a number of weddings.
Right.
And
oh, that makes sense. I know
and a large majority of those weddings I've been to, they're all divorced now. So I believe
they're chucking that rice in that.
Well, I think it was demonic rice because at least I could tell it had a red tint to the last wedding I went to. So I didn't get to see the bags because I wasn't throwing the rice.
Right.
I was just getting there to get some food at the
Right, you buy a gift, you want food.
Yeah, I didn't know anyone in the wedding, but I heard later.
Were your wedding crashing, or
you crashed
I was
a
hungry.
wedding.
Were you working it? Oh,
Hungry.
you just okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they had
Makes
great
total sense.
hors d'oeuvres.
You're an artist. I get it.
Yeah, they had pizza pockets.
Oh, that makes sense.
Ooh,
That's-
that
yeah.
does make
Can't go wrong with pizza
Yeah.
pockets.
It
I'd
does
crash anybody's wedding
yeah.
for pizza pockets.
good
Yeah.
point.
That's
I wouldn't serve them at my wedding.
I think there is demonic rice.
So, do you think when they throw the rice, for example, on the couple as they're leaving and stuff, do you think that's what
The
basically,
demons go in.
And then that's why
You know how easy that rice gets in all your clothing?
Oh, yeah.
First
Like
the clothing,
sand. Yeah.
then into the skin, then into the blood.
then it incubates, and then 8 years later they're divorced.
Or 7.
7, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I
maybe
agree.
Sometimes 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, he must have asked this question for some reason. I mean, he knows there's some evidence out there. What do you think, Natalie?
I'm willing to believe it. You bet. I mean, something's out there.
Is there
working
anything
against
now
us.
that all the years that you've eaten rice, seen rice, experienced something with rice that now says, oh,
Yeah.
aha.
I mean, so many
'Cause-
things are coming to mind right now. I mean, I've never really even considered the possibility of demonic rice until
GMO.
well, yeah, right. I mean, but I never put the 2 and 2 together
That makes
until
total
just
sense.
now.
I'm going to stop
right?
eating rice.
It
So
makes-
I'm pretty sure that now. I mean, I'm pretty sure my rice was laughing at me. I'm just
Right.
saying.
Just thought that you're a
Yeah,
sucker.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh no. And you know what? They look like maggots,
Ah,
right? The old
see?
what's that with the boys? The Lost Boys, the old Lost Boys trick, right?
Yep.
I'm telling you.
Well, and it's also in all like the old, Armageddon stories and stuff. Maggots start coming out everywhere and stuff like that.
It's always
Makes
in the
total
rice.
sense.
Always in the rice.
And maybe that's why you have to boil it. Maybe rice was originally
Good point.
intended to be eaten hard,
Yeah.
and not cooked at all.
Right.
But you have to boil the demons out of the rice.
That's a very good point.
Otherwise, it's not safe to ingest. Hence why you throw dry rice at a wedding, they get stuck in their clothes and incubated their bloodstream.
Mm-hmm.
6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years later, they got a divorce. They did not cook the rice before they threw it at them.
No, and it's water soluble.
Absolutely.
Right? Thank you.
So is our body. What 85% of our body is water?
Right? So basically what you're really saying is that in order to use rice on a wedding or anything else, you got to cook it first, right? I mean, you got to do that.
Yeah, and buy non-GMO demonic
Right?
rice.
Yep.
I was gonna say I'm going to look for that label.
Yeah, non-demonic or non-GMO.
Well,
It's
non-demonic.
it's got horns with a cross through it.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what that is. I thought I didn't know that's what it was on like a bleach bottle.
No,
and
I
stuff.
mean, you've
that
seen it.
means non-demonic when they have the crossbones there.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, buy non-demonic bleach always.
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 Or your clothes will be red.
Well, there you go, Damien. That's your answer. It exists, and that's how you stop it from spreading. All right, Chanel from Orlando, Florida writes, Dear Win, what are your thoughts on being conceived during a one-night stand? Wow, another easy
fun.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I kind of like that one.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I think heck, if you want to get into the world and you don't want to make,
got to make stuff happen.
yeah, you got to make stuff happen. And you know what? You don't have to commit to 2 people, maybe just 1.
Right?
Right. Everybody doesn't need to know that you were a one-night stand.
And an option, and the other thing there too, Natalie, I mean, it's a very good point. Passion, right? Do you want to be just monotony, and all of a
right.
sudden you're bored? No, there's passion behind
Thank
that.
you. Yeah. There's no surprise.
Right.
Right. I would be very surprised. I would be very surprised after a one-night stand if I were pregnant.
Yeah.
That'd
Well,
be fun. The best kind of surprise.
I think I was a mistake, actually, from what I understand. And I calculated it that I think I was a mistake.
Serious?
No, I was a complete mistake. So here we are, world. Sorry, you got to deal with me now.
Well, I believe in reincarnation. So if you want to choose to jump back into the world quickly, a one-night stand is the perfect opportunity to
Absolutely.
make your
Exactly.
entry,
Right. Just get right back
so
into
to
it.
Absolutely.
speak.
So
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
So you're saying if Chanel wants to actually have children, you would recommend that she has a lot of one-night stands.
I wouldn't discourage it.
Depends how many children you want.
Good point.
Yeah, but I wouldn't discourage it. You go for it, girl. I mean, let's face it. I mean, get it over and done with. You don't have to have commitment. You make your own rules. Hey, you can even pick out the donor yourself if you will.
That's pretty cool. Because
You know?
that's what Tinder's all about. It's picking on a donor, right?
Good point.
Swipe left for doning, swipe right for no.
But let me ask you guys now, how do you feel like if you were the chosen one, but you didn't know it,
Oh man.
right?
Like the mole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know quite what you mean by the mole, but yeah.
I would be like, if I was the chosen one and then all of a sudden that information was given to me, my head might just blow up.
Right.
Because I was not prepared to know that.
No.
Well, if I was the chosen one and told afterwards that I was the chosen one, then I wouldn't have known prior to that I was chosen until afterwards.
Oh, that makes total sense, Dave.
So it's kind of like
Good point.
after birth.
Oh, afterbirth.
Good
Got
point.
it. Yeah.
You're kind of chosen, but not really chosen until
Until you're told
chosen.
you're chosen.
Until you're.
This is a surprise.
chose the
Like a
egg.
surprise party.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
It's like coming out head first. Surprise! Here you go, world. There you are. Look what you got to see now. Got to deal with it. All right, well, let's move to Francesca from Huma, Louisiana. And she writes, Dear Win, is it just me or have more and more people become complete inconsiderate jerks? That's a very good point. I would agree with that. I mean, if you just go online to any social media, turn on any TV network, all it is nonstop, just bashing, negativity. And people like even on the streets now, they don't even say like, oh, I'm sorry. People don't hold the door for each other anymore. There's no such thing as even doing anything nice for somebody. Yeah. Maybe it's demonic rice.
Yeah. So, hey, Francesca, here's the deal. We are a product of our own technology. And so we're creating a world that is less and less about interaction with our fellow humans.
Yep.
And so we can literally never leave our home and live forever. We can order our groceries. We can order food in. We can work from home. And we can use our little devices to write to people. And so we don't have to learn what I think they're called manners or proper interactions with human beings. So
Social etiquette.
unfortunately, we're losing our humanity based on our technology. And you can quote me on that.
That's a good point. You know, and what's really true about that too is technically now with today's technology and mobile devices, you can sit at home, never see the light of day. No one ever knows you, but they know your personality and persona online. And that's whatever you want it to be.
Right. You make it up and then you can be a total jerk.
To anybody
It's an
you want.
avatar.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're basically just an avatar, and there's no repercussions for it, right?
No.
Because you're not saying anything mean to anybody directly.
Yeah.
You're just inconsiderate online in this
Yeah.
fictitious world that is becoming essentially the real world now.
Right. We're becoming GMO humans.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Done and done, right? I mean, plug me in.
The cat's out of the bag. It's too late.
Well,
Dogs
I'm
barking
so-
on Tuesday.
I'm so guilty of hiding out in my house and being one of these people. But I don't think I'm rude,
No, I don't think you are either.
I don't either.
right?
No, you're not.
You're
You're not
nice.
no,
Thanks,
you're very
guys.
nice,
Thank you.
Natalie.
Nice.
I mean, you're about as
Thank
sweet
you.
as sweet gets.
You guys.
Any sweeter, my teeth will rot.
Oh, God, you guys.
And
get
like
me.
I can see in your eyes right now, and I know you're telling the truth.
Oh, my God.
You are who you are,
Yeah.
and your goodness.
I know, but that's
And
because you can
light.
see me. Like, if you just saw my picture online, you'd be like, maybe she's a liar.
Yeah, but see, that's
But-
the difference.
I know.
We actually get to experience you right here, face to face, and we can tell that your online persona has no bearing on who you really are because you are as sweet as can be.
Oh, my-
Honey,
Yes.
Manuka honey. The
Manuka,
best.
Manuka honey?
Yeah, it's healing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
expensive.
Kabbalah boy.
At the end of the day, Francesca, people are just getting more and more inconsiderate. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, Francesca.
Let's move on to Troy from Boulder, Colorado. And Troy writes, Dear Win, I feel completely lost in my purpose in life.
Amen.
Any remedies or suggestions on a purpose?
Improv.
Yeah?
Always.
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 Improv is a lifesaver.
Truly. Take an improv class. Swear to God, it'll change your life.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Meditate, Troy. Take some deep breaths. Get in touch with yourself. Intention. Put some intention out there. Say, hey, I'm directionless. Guide me,
Okay.
universe. Tell me what to do.
So
And if you walk out your door and something bad happens, say, don't judge it.
don't judge it. Just basically let
you,
the chips
you
fall
just
where they may.
judged it by
It is
calling
what
it
it is.
bad.
Yeah, and I was trying to edit myself, and bad came out. There is no bad or good. There just is.
There just
It
is.
just
You're like
Just stop after is.
you're like a nihilist, right? There's just nothing there. You can't communicate with each other. There's no meaning to anything. It
No,
just
everything has meaning. We just don't need to figure it out. That's beyond us.
That's a good point.
Whoa, I am high off that answer.
I know, right?
So,
Like,
do you have any suggestion then? I mean, you say call out to the universe, right, to get the answers. Is there anything specifically like step 1, 2, 3, 4 in that process where the universe will then respond? Either he gets
You
run
just
over by a
gotta
car or whatever.
open up to possibility.
smoke a bowl.
Okay.
And Mobile.
He's in Boulder. I'm just saying.
Right.
Oh,
that
right,
makes-
right.
Yeah. So,
Get the good stuff.
they have a lot of bowls of cereal and stuff like that
I'm
up there.
generalizing, but
Yeah,
I mean,
well.
you know.
Well, you can get there however you get there.
Good point.
I mean, if you are so tight and closed in, and and however you open yourself up, go for it.
What about you, Natty? You think do you have any remedies for him? Any
I-
way you can solve this problem?
Completely serious about doing the improv thing. I'm
Yeah.
not even joking for 1 second.
I agree.
Okay.
Because it'll change your life.
Yep.
It
I
will
agree.
change your life.
And it'll give you purpose, and you didn't even know you had purpose.
Right, and you'll discover it in the moment.
How long have you been doing improv?
Off and on for like 15 years.
How about you, Alex?
That's a good question. I want to say somewhere in the neighborhood 5, 6 years, something like that.
About 10 for me.
10, yeah. And one day did change our life.
Changed
That one
yours?
day, that
Changed mine?
first day.
See, when I quit, my life wasn't good.
When you quit doing improv?
Yeah.
Right?
I hear that.
Life is no good without improv.
I'm just saying. I drank the Kool-Aid, and I'm not ashamed.
And
No
you
shame in
shouldn't
my
be.
game.
Natalie, look in my eyes.
Yes, sir.
You should not be ashamed because you're sweet as that Kool-Aid that you drink.
Right? There we go. Yes, I am.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And I tell you what, guys, we got one more little piece of inspiration to get you the rest of the week. Known as Horoscope Corner.
Love, fortune, status. Let us do your astrological chart. Horoscope Corner on World Improv Network.
Hey, Taurus, it's your week. And you know what? You need to keep things clean this week. Your biggest task of this week is get an oil change. Whatever vehicle you're driving, make sure you get that oil changed or you're going to be in trouble. Other big thing is, hey, you got any spare books around your house, Taurus? You need to collect those books that you're not reading or you've already read or you're not going to read and donate them to the homeless. Gets lonely on those street corners? Read a good book. Hey, join us for the World Improv Network, AM 1340, FM 104.7. Join us on Facebook at World Improv Network, Twitter at World Improv Net, YouTube at World Improv Network, iTunes and Google Play Podcast at World Improv Network, and we'll see you next week.
Syntax makes 2 quarts of Kool-Aid, 9 great flavors.
Thanks for listening to Win on Mile High Sports Radio. Don't forget to be a winner and interact with the cast by sending your suggestions or questions for each show segment throughout the week by hitting them up on Facebook at World Improv Network, on Twitter at World Improv Net, or by calling into the Mile High Sports Radio studio line on Sundays before or during the show. See you next week.